Out in the St. Louis River, early ice bite. That is a money maker.
Awesome fish.
I didn't expect we'd catch more panfish of this caliber. What a bruiser. Hey buddy,
Hey Jared,
how's it going?
Good.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming, man. Welcome to the Duluth Superior.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're looking forward to see if we can knock out some panfish on an early season ice bite and have some fun.
Heck yeah, let's get after it.
Yes, sir. Out in the St. Louis River, early ice bite. We're in a soft substrate bottom in this. What's fun is these mud bugs are starting to come up, and this start of winter is more like a spring seasonal temperature thing going on. So it's kind of like a late ice bite, which is a lot of fun. We're in the backwoods of the St. Louis River, and so you don't have to drag a machine or a bunch of stuff. As you notice, I'm just putting a backpack on with my Vexlar and heading out. Wax worms, plastics, small tungsten, small spoons, everything's kind of working, and you know, the fish attitudes will change throughout the day, but it's been mostly a mid-morning and through the afternoon bite. So that's what we got going on in St. Louis River. So we're hoping to have some fun and get it rolling here. That's a nice, oh, look at that pump. Oh, just a giant backwater St. Louis River gill. That is a money maker. Beautiful. Bye, buddy. There we go. This one looks like the target species. Again, we're in this kind of that brownish tan water, and so it brings out the color in these fish. They don't have the defined spots, these crappies, but they're kind of like chameleons, man. They adapt to their environment, and that's what they do. But another beautiful backwater St. Louis River crappie. So yeah, these fish are in these backwater bays, early ice. I mean, we're on 4 or 5 inches, and these are the landlocked spots. These are the kind of safest ice to go to. They're shallow backwater bays, so they freeze first, so they're the safest and productive. I mean, nothing's touched these fish for quite some time now. One of the things I really love about this river is the restoration efforts that have been invested into making this a better fishery. You know, it's no secret for a long time we had dark days of eras where we polluted the river, this and that. And so recently here in the last 5, 6, half dozen, we're going to be going on 10 years now, we've been doing cleanups, and that's kind of what these panfish have related to, is these shallow bottom substrates. We've taken out the toxins, you know, the old wood that we abandoned years ago, the old paint chips and stuff like that, and we've invested to make the substrates better and more habitable for fish life and reproduction and stuff like that. So what has it done? It's brought in these panfish, these nice perch opportunities, these sunfish opportunities, these crappie opportunities, and it's really doing a good job. Right now, as of this report, we're at, what, 3 or 4 completed projects, and on the docket we got a few more, so we're getting there. And what a weird year this is. I mean, it's mid-December, it's kind of like spring fishing again, but I mean, we're getting them in that soft substrate, and let me show you what we're using here. So I've been finding that the Wonder Bread schemed colored tungstens have been better to drop down and get over their heads fast enough to keep them, you know, windmilled. But I'm putting on the wax worms, and I make all that ooziness come out of there. I want that thing to be as dirty looking as it can. I want that scent in the water. I want it to be finicky, and all that soft flesh kind of moves around and wiggles. It kind of drives them nuts. The money maker right there. See how dirty that is? That has been the giddy up right there. Giddy up!
There we go. It's the right one, I think. Well, I mean, it took a while, but we finally got one to go. They're real finicky, but I just kind of worked it, pounded on the spot, and finally sucked it in, and it's just a dandy gill. So hopefully we'll get another here.
There we go. That thing's peacocking for you.
Yeah, so we've just been picking through perch here, and that was the first like real big mark after that sunfish that came in and just smoked it. I mean, there's no question that was a crappie. Just came up, upbit it, and it was game on.
What you got? Oh boy, what a bruiser. Tell you what, if we do a good job collectively as people and let these bruisers go, we all will have more opportunities to catch big fish like that. That is a monster panfish. There he is. just like that. This one's got some shoulders. Splendid backwater bay river panfish. You know, a lot of people go to lakes and this is what they're known for, to catch panfish in lakes, inland lakes, stuff like that, but rivers also can provide great panfish opportunities. It's always a dilemma for an angler is, do you walk around and hole hop or do you sit stationary and wait for fish to go by? Well, it depends on the circumstance in my opinion, and in my experience, fishing this early water shallow bite, I think that if you're walking around, you're kind of spooking fish and pushing them around. So I kind of like to just be a little stationary. So what I got going on here is a couple of live rods. We're using multiple two rods per person out on the Minnesota waters here. And I got my little jig in tungsten, and just real nearby is my dead stick, which only consists of a very limber tip, so I can watch my minnow do its dance. And I got a live minnow, like I mentioned, and it's just a little demon spoon on there. If I see a fish on my graph here, chances are if it's not gonna bite here, there is a good chance it's gonna go take a look here. So that's my productive way to be on the stationary bite. Getting after it, buddy, having some fun.
That was an early spring bite.
There we go. Big, better.
Nice.
Oh yeah. All right. So I'm out here, we're being pretty stationary here. We're just kind of letting fish come to us. And if you're gonna do that, it's great to fish with a dead stick, because this fish actually came into the dead stick. He didn't eat it, but I saw him. So I jigged up and jigged to him and he just smoked my jig. I mean, this is a dandy, you know, 12 and a half, 13-inch crappie. So, I mean, just look at the back. So thick. Awesome fish. Keep after it. There he goes. Look at that.
36 to 19. No way, right? Big?
It's better, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Tell you what, I didn't expect we'd catch more panfish of this caliber as opposed to the crappies, but you know, one excellent day at the end of the afternoon here. I mean, another beautiful bluegill.
Yeah, just a beautiful gill.
Yeah.
This has been awesome. Thanks for having us.
Oh man, I couldn't appreciate you guys coming out
Blast.
enough. Heck yeah, thanks for visiting our neck of the woods, having some fun, and we'll definitely do it again.
Let's let this one go.
Betcha. Till next time.
Nice.